An aging car was parked here. Carl could picture the notary's heavy sedan with a huge back seat large enough to fit the whole family.
Empty bottle. Anything else jumping out at us? Like someone had to hide their habits. Bit of beer. We could have just turned that on. Hey. Not bad. We got some stuff that'll help us do a few bits and pieces, I guess. Okay, let's look for another key.
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge.
You know, he has a fair point. I mean, God knows, if I wanted to leave a spare key lying around, the last place I'd put it is under the mat.
The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Enough food for rough times. Ooh, can that away. Ooh, nice chair. TV is on the other side. That wasn't a chair for watching TV in. Still nothing on. No loose change in the cracks. Side door out. Ball. Problem is, I don't have any logs and it doesn't look like there's any in here. I can't actually start a fire. Ooh. Film. Can't do that. Let me see what we can do. Not equipment. We want consumables.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking.
Oh, that ups our sanity, downs our health. Have a beer.
Cigarette. Was his
Another
own
beer.
personal breathing assistant.
And another beer. Wait, let's also put our lantern back on for down
The
here.
perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday.
Okay. Usable nappies generally don't come shaped like that. They're just a large piece of cloth.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine, as if minutes ago someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it.
Any medicine for me.
Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
It's kind of a cute little thing.
Love of religion and ancestors was rooted deep inside the hearts of Canadians of old, to which the Bedards appeared to be closely related.
Okay. Nothing here. Ooh.
The
Sylvie's
Bedards had
diary.
vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
Jean-Luc had a knack for mathematics. Try as he might, he'll never realize that he simply cannot be father of the child I'm bearing. Oh, never had a knack for mathematics. Cannot be the father of the child I'm bearing, but how can I be sure? I have to keep this a secret, at least until the time is right, when it'll be safe. Dr. Beaupre told me it would start showing soon, that I couldn't keep it hidden forever. Gotta muster courage, he said, with his usual condescending tone. Courage to face what's coming, but he doesn't get it at all. For him, I just had some childish affair. He doesn't realize I brought eternal damnation upon myself. Marie is very sick, and Jean-Luc plunges into despair. I told him nothing about the evil growing inside me. Sometimes I get the feeling he can see right through me. My Marie's suffering, and I'm the one to blame. Oh Lord Almighty, why do children have to pay for their parents' sins? Okay, was she having kind of problems with the pregnancy?
Dream catchers originated from First Nations legends. They were used to trap nightmares.
Ooh, kids' room. Works of art from a future artist. Yeah, we're always very generous when it comes to artwork from our kids. Any kids, really. Not their fault they're crap at it.
Shame
Marie's
that the family
diary.
had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
I have a diary just like Mom. Unlike her, though, I don't wear a long face when writing. But I do love to write my thoughts. And about Martin, most of all. Just like... I love talking about him. I think he loves me too. Just like in Romeo and Juliet, people don't like it when I see him. Only because he's a Blaise, or a Blah, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it. Anyway, but just like in the story, nothing can stand in the way of true love. I lost appetite. I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupre, with his big hands touching me everywhere. His foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick. I'm in love. I love Martin so much. There's nothing I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if he found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for his dad's garden shed, and Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Oh, the house with the key, and it was down a little hole, and I had to put the magnet on a wire to get it. Okay. Well, we're getting little bits and pieces, connecting everything, just not quite enough.
Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here. Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
Yeah, a lot of houses in Ireland have a lot of these as well. Really could not give a shit about it myself, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, rematch. Now, what to do, what to do, what to do? Where do we go from here? Were the wolf prints over this way? And I may be best off following them. I might find a log somewhere. And a fire pit. I think following these generally does tend to lead to stuff like that.
It was so cold. Already
know.
Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Come on, we gotta get to the next little fire thing, and then we can start backtracking after we heat up. Come on, Carl, don't puss out on me now. Okay, there's a fire pit.
Carl's scout training was buried deep in his memory. What do you need again to start a fire?
Damn it. I'll just have to keep going. Don't think I see any logs around here. I didn't see any back at the house, but I could have missed them. Ah, damn it. I should probably keep one on me at all times. This might follow on down to the next house, and from there we can get something. Well, we're going to this tent at least. Another fire pit. Painkillers, matches, all that, but no logs. Come on, can I... Can't get logs that way. Come on. Oh, these footprints are leading me on a merry chase indeed. Oh, loading a new area. We've gone through 2 loading zones so far. Starting to get very cold. Not at all good.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Yeah, I know. Shit. This way? Aha, here we go. Lost track of them for a second. Swift turn this way. Come on, there's got to be a building up here. Crap, where'd they go? That way. Back to the general store. Hey, was there something around here we could light? Don't even know if there was a fire around here. Yeah, there was. There's fire pit, but... Aha! Logs, 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 yes! Oh, fuck you. I will get rid of... Shit. What can we drop? No, not... Wanna... That... Those... Rid of those. Aha, perfect. Oh, thank God. We were getting pretty low on that one. I'm gonna grab one for on the way back. Oof. That was risky business. And now we gotta backtrack through all that in order to find that plate to get back to that house so we can get our car. We need that to get around. There's no other way. Really wish we had a bit more stamina, because we can run for a bit and then it's just gone. Okay, so we were out here. Here we go. Our little paw prints now. We'll go there. Can we go out onto this pier? Expect to see much out here, but never know. A little boat. Pretty much what I expected. Nothing. Now we go back along here. Look, those paw prints this way. Perfect. We'll just follow them back along. There's no on-screen notification, so I don't actually know how bad our heat level is. And I'm not going to know until it starts giving out to me. Lost the trail. That's not good. Not good at all. Where was it? We were... There we go. Okay. Okay, there's the tent. The other trail is this way. Perfect, perfect. We're on track. So we'll go past Bedard's house. Somewhere along here. You know, if you didn't smoke so much, Carl, you might be able to run a bit more. Speaking of, oops, not equipment, we want consumables. We're giving you the health downside. It's a pity that it doesn't also improve your heat level. Well, it's not like it would, really. We're doing okay for now. There's Paul. Perfect. Thought we'd lost him for a second. We should be close to the other house. Yeah, it's there. Perfect, there we go. And we're going through a hole in the fence here. My heat... It's fine. We'll heat up when we get to this other house. Do a little bit of a loading here. Oh, you know what? This place had a log the whole fucking time. Come on, get closer. Stand in the fire. No, he won't do it. Oh well. Now, will I run across those wolves again? There's the loading. Don't really see anything yet. Okay. Looks like nothing really. Little shack. And then next stop is the house itself. There it is. Run over here, grab our vehicle, and we'll toward... The trees here are really weird the way they're going like that. All leaning away from the... Odd. Very odd. Anyway, we have a spare log in our pocket. I'm gonna go down the road. There's a place on the right. head towards it and see what the story with the house there is. Not too far down. There... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hop out a second. Where the hell does that go? Oh, that is the road to the house. I thought it was further down. Huh. I sworn it was further down than that. It's nice to be back in the car. Well, let's turn on the radio for a bit. Oops. Like I said, people, I cannot drive. Remember to stay hydrated. Cruise control in this vehicle is terrible. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. Okay, so this guy's got a chance. Little stairs up to his place. More logs, perfect. A lot of logs, actually. Oh. Oh, shit. Well, this'll be interesting.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone. That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional.
We can open these. Let me open them. Standing close to the corpse.
The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity.
Oh. Ooh, can we warm up? Oh, we can't. Got frozen like that. This is the only thing we can do in here.
Something was hidden under the stairs.
Oh.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Look, he went over here, but he must have gone down here. Bertrand Lachance, 1948.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
Poor choice of words given what happened. One being frozen to death at the window.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Hidden stuff everywhere.
Carl felt the cold slowly dissipate and was brought back to reality. Giselle was now only ice, and all that was left of her voice was a diary. She confided in this diary, amongst other things, the tragic story of a young woman, a victim. Was this what she was hiding?
You done? Alright, so. Mother once told me when I first met Giles that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb of the lot, and as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. Lest she is an evil bitch, in which case fucking don't listen to a word she says. How do you know if she is or isn't? Well, you gotta find out the hard way. Anyway, that blackmailing scheme is a prime example of Giles' brightness. It's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, genuinely thinking he's scary, but everyone knows he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton. Onto something, boys. The big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Giles can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned and influential man. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest, Giles is way out of his league. But Giles doesn't know how he's actually going to carry this out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Giles, master of nothing. He's a slave and forever will be. I often look at that safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall, in which he stores all these incriminating documents he intends to use. And I just can't come to grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Now, how are we going to figure out how to get into this safe? Be a combination written down somewhere. Check boxes suggest they just moved here. Ooh. Good to get some extra painkillers. Lights actually do work. Perfect. Start fire. Don't worry, we'll thaw you out. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, guys. You'll be fine. It's not really that cold. It is, and dead, but gotta be positive. Gotta be positive.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
Ah, there we go.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.